Hello, lovely people. What's going on? Today, I'm back with one episode for you. Time check is 5:30 p.m. It's approaching towards evening. I actually have very busy schedule today. I have few things to do, but still, I am thinking like let's not skip the day for review. Okay, so I have prepared 6 fragrance list for you, and the theme is all dark today. I am looking a little bit like Undertaker, or if you actually imagine, I am Jeepers Creepers. If you watch that film, okay, so. Basically it's the new hobby of mine, the hat thing, it's like, well, I'm picking up a few things anyway. So the list I have for you today are also kind of like in the dark side, more beast mode, animalic. Some of them are not really animalic, but I would think this fragrance would last a very long time. Some of you are always constantly asking me, bro, suggest something that lasts, do not suggest weak juice. And I understand there is a huge segment, people are not happy with non-performing fragrance. I understand that, but here the risk that involves, softer fragrance are more safer in a way. Like some fragrance, they wouldn't give you so much negative attention, but some of the strong ones, if you do not know how to wear them, they can be very overpowering. So there is the risk involved that you're not going to be safe with these, right? But I personally think these fragrances are superb in terms of, for me, I have strong love for each of these six. And these fragrances last a long time, especially if you do not mind a fragrance, like people pass you a comment like, hey bro, what did you wear? If you don't care for those, you're that person, that you're a strong person, these fragrances are for you, strong people. Okay, first fragrance, let me show you, is called Furio by Jacques Bogart. This fragrance is special in my life. I had 3 bottles of it. I sold off 2. This is the last one I had, and this is a very, very tough to find, I think, in States, because there's a discontinue, I heard. This reminds me of the series called Sopranos, okay, or Sopranos, however that goes. But I used to watch that like on a, like a one after another, like a whole night, popcorn, chips, and I do love the characters they build up, okay. Even the movies, Untouchables, Godfather, Carlito's Way, Johnny Brasco, you guys know Untouchables. So I watched a lot of these movies. So I have a weak spot, soft spot for these films or the characters. So even though they are bad guys, mafias, but I think sometimes there's something about them, like even Public Enemies, Public Enemies, right? Johnny Depp is such a great, great actor. Okay, so it reminds me of all that. If you like that smell like a little bit like a snob mob boss, and you are animalic, a little bit sweet, a little bit floral at the same time. It has a lot of animalic aspect, but it's very bold, and projects a lot. This is the fragrance. This one lasts as much as Kuros. If you can find it somewhere, give it a try. Okay, so this is called Furio by Jacques Bogart. Very rare fragrance, and not everybody has it. Okay, so that's the first one. Second one, let me show you, is much safer than that. From red, we're shifting to green. So this one is called Jacques Bogart Story Green. This is my new bottle, and my old bottle is just merely like maybe 3 or 5 ml juice left on this one. This one has been collecting dust for a long time. I haven't used it for a while, but I was the very first one to review this perfume on YouTube, and the hype sort of caught on, especially when I said this is the Middle Eastern ultra male, and people kind of saw that, like how it's pan masala thing going on. It's kind of spicy, sweet, fruity. At the same time, it's ultra beast mode. It has this pineapple-y kind of like accord, very fruity, juicy kind of accord. This thing you can wear almost all year round, but I prefer this in mild, cool weathers. All these fragrances, they will do really good in mild, cold weathers. But this fragrance, man, performance is crazy. People look for this. It's 45 crazy dollars prices, but still you can find it. Okay, Jacques Bogart, back to back 2 of them for a reason. They are value for money. When people want to, yesterday someone asked me, bro, name me a fragrance that has oud and leather. I said like this. One man show, Oud edition, close eye, and then immediately that one came to my mind, because people would never feel like violated paying only about 20 something dollars for a Jacques Bogart, which performs like crazy. Okay, value for money. Which house will give you that kind of oud fragrance for that price? Okay, so this one, Story Green, great fragrance if you like fruity, kind of spicy, Middle Eastern-esque, but it's also very modern as well. So beast mode. Next one is the Middle East. Let's bring back my legacy, Shura. So this one, there is a reviewer, who used to review from the BMW garage. Okay, sometimes his channel name changed once or twice, so I forget the channel name, but he was the guy with the beard, and he was a very cool guy. So he's the one who talked about Shura first, and he called this the devil's juice, and I did agree with him, and the Shura hype caught on, and it's one of my highest viewed content. So Shura, basically now people don't wear so much, but this thing, man, the amazing thing about Shura is It gives you a lots and lots of notes, the fruity notes. You smell the fruits. It's like dried fruits, even I would say something like sweet fruits, the tobacco, the ash, not alcohol, not, I think it's kind of tobacco, leather, oud, and then the fruity mix. Okay, so this fragrance, like it's unmistakable. Like when people wear this, when I smell it, I know what they're wearing. Okay, so there's no beating Shura, but this fragrance is very challenging. Still, it's not an aquatic. This thing lasts easily over 10 hours plus on the clothes and stuff, so it projects. So if you want beast mode, don't forget Shura. Number 3, or rather say, yeah, number 4, or proper way is number 3. Okay, this is my most favorite in terms of how to say sillage, longevity, and compliments wise. This one gets me the most compliments from this line called Hawas Fire, and I managed to get a backup bottle of the old formulation, whatever, like now these are getting tough to find. Fire is literally one of those, I think it's similar to something in the Middle Eastern house as well, but when I wear this fragrance literally is not shy fragrance. It projects like miles, like not literally, but people in the area, they know, performance wise, if you want a performer, Hawas Fire, this is literally like a kind of like evil, sweet, fruity, spicy, oud, all those things, but do not put too much. 2 sprays is adequate. Hawas Fire, definitely a great fragrance. I love this so much. Next one, another red fragrance. I just yesterday got a backup bottle because my old bottle with the screw cap is finished. I'm going to re-review this. This is called Mansera Red Tobacco. Okay, the bottles are kind of thinner. Before, I think the cap, it used to be the screw cap, right? So that's my very first bottle. So this is the more new batch. Okay, and what the new batch does is it makes it a bit more wearable. Okay, the smoke, the smoke in red tobacco is very difficult to tolerate. If you actually smell red tobacco intense, man, that fragrance, the fruitiness, the smoke, it beats Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille for me, okay, in terms of how smoky that is. But now it's more fruity. It has that smoky effect. I do wear it, but I think this thing actually gives you so much more fruitiness now, more wearable, yet beast mode, but it's not like impossible to wear. Okay, some fragrances are impossible to wear. This now is more tolerable, still got great performance. Okay, Mansera Red Tobacco, great fragrance under $100. Okay, niche perfume. Number 1, I'm going to show you once again. I'm going to show you this cheap can, but I love this fragrance a lot. This is like Montal, right? Yeah, Montale Oudmazing. Okay, after a while I brought it back. This fragrance again, winter time, I remember I smelled it on one guy, and he came to see me, we were having tea, outside discussing and everything. So this guy was wearing this perfume, and I got like literally, like he was 5-6 feet away. I could smell his perfume. It was projecting like beast. I said, what was it? He said, Oudmazing. And I had this on my mind. I'm gonna get this someday. And this fragrance is great. This maybe doesn't have so much oud. It's more sweet, fruity. Okay. And I don't know, man. This fragrance, I don't remember was. Oh man, this one doesn't spray when it's, yeah. Okay. I sprayed in the room. It's pretty strong, and this one definitely has rose, fruity play. But trust me, this wearable Montal. There are a lot of Montals which are very dark, very unwearable. This one I find, if you like Amouage Lyric Man, definitely it's the same league. Okay, so just like Mancera, Montal is a great niche house within budget, $100-something, and now it's I think around 100. Okay, so Montale Oudmazing is my number 1 today. So try these fragrances out if you just want ultra beast mode. I didn't want to make the video very long, and I didn't want to make it like 20 minutes also, because some of you do complain if the length is too much. I don't want to watch the whole thing, right? So hopefully you'll try this fragrance out if you find them, and you'll not complain again about the longevity. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching, and have a very nice evening. See you soon. Have a great weekend ahead. Okay, bye bye.